Hey there everyone, Lightblade here, back another Minecraft video. Now I know it's been a while, but I have a good explanation as to why that is. It's I got a dog, okay? I have a pet dog, it's taking up a lot of my time, it's an 11-week-old puppy. No, you don't need to know the breed or the name or the gender. You don't need to know that stuff, that's private. But anyway. Onto the video, which is looking at the Legends mod once again. We're looking at all the Iron Man suits that are in the mod. With the version of the mod that I have, there is 21. Okay, there is 21 suits to look at, so it's a lot, and my computer can't exactly handle it, so that's my frame rate. I have 3 frames per second. It's it's just best if I don't look that way. But anyway, yeah, so I have dogs, so videos are going to be less consistent than they already are. I do have like things I want to do. The first part of 1.17 Caden Cliffs update has arrived, so I might do a bit of stuff with that, which will be better on my frame rate. Look, it's 32 over here. 4. But yeah. So with the Iron Man suits that we're going to be looking at, I'm only going to select a few because there's just so many. These are just ones that are noteworthy in my opinion. So let's get started with this terrible frame rate. I might need a better computer, but that's in the future. So yeah, we have marks 1 all the way through to 21. In some of these, you only saw an Iron Man 3 for like a split second before they got blown up sometime. But anyway, we have to start where it all began, 2008, with the Mark 1 suit. Now, this one is a very primitive version of the Iron Man suits you're probably used to. Wow, it even affects my frame rate up here. So yeah, as you can see, got all the things, which buttons do what. So R is for so yeah, then we have Super Punch, which I feel like is going to wreck the ground. So I'm actually just going to... You can actually like fly a little bit. If you press H, you can get a jet boost, which is cool. It does take a while for it to wear off. I'm sure... Okay, yep, it's worn off. What you can actually do is hold space, and it does like slow your fall just a little bit. Yeah, so Super Punch, I think if I go to the bottom here... No? I don't really use these abilities. Alright, Chicken. It's not working. Yeah, I don't know how to activate some of these. So let's try Toss with this Squid. Okay, I accidentally killed it in one hit. There is also Rocket Launcher. It just fires with rockets. I did it in the water so it wouldn't blow up any of this stuff, because it will. And then we've got Ground Pound, which will destroy the ground. Then X for flamethrowers. So we can do the 2 and the jet boost, which I have already shown. Yeah, that is the Mark 1 suits. We're going to be showing you the Marks 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. So that's another 5. And then maybe a couple of others that I find noteworthy. So I'll get back with the Mark 2. Actually, not scratch that. The Mark II isn't really anything that special. I mean, it's basically the Mark III, but it's basically just the prototype of everything that we see later on. So I'll just kind of leave it, and we'll just move on to the Mark III. And no, I did not build that piston door. That was created by Starfighter. Thank you for that, my dude. And yeah, on to the Mark III. Now, also something that's like different from this one to all the others, well, most of the others, is the addition of, well, you can lift the visor, or the face mask, up or down if you want, which honestly, kind of, like, you know, I was going to say something about the current situation of the world, but that just wouldn't work, so I'm going to shut my mouth. But anyway, so if you press H instead of rocket boost, because that's already just compulsory with the Iron Man suits, it will now lift your little face plating up and down, so you can either reveal your face or not. Also, it does have this overlay, so the mobs will become highlighted. As you can see, it has identified this mob as a sheep. It has 8 health, and it is 5 point bunch of numbers away from me. But you can actually toggle that on and off, along with a bunch of other things by doing /Jarvis.
Sorry, could not find protocol in my database.
I thought if you...
Sorry, could not find protocol in my database.
So this has changed since I've last done this. So you can either analyze the scan area, search for, find, zoom, tracking, or call mark, and then the name of the suit. So if you're like using the marks 8 and above, then you can do /Jarvis mark whatever, and that suit will actually come to you. So if I actually /Jarvis analyze,
analyzing now.
It has analyzed what I'm looking at, which is a grass block. The ID is 2, and it'll just go through a list of things. So if I do the same thing to this sheep, excuse me, Mr. Sheep. Yep, thank you for standing
analyzing.
Still. It doesn't do the mobs. Oh, it used to be toggleable, this kind of thing, but it's not. Oh well. So yeah, I've kind of really finished the Mark III. There's nothing. Well, I guess the weapons are Pulsar. F is secondary, which is both. C is core, and then B is to use a weapon that you have selected. G is to select the type of weapon. So if you can see the bottom right hand, the little thing is changing. I'm not going to go through all of them because, well, I don't know what some of them do. And X for Jarvis.
Initiating protocols.
Ah, yes, that's what I meant. That's what I was trying to do. So if you press X, Jarvis will list the commands that you can do. So analyze, scan area, search for, and if you're like on a multiplayer server, like you have friends, search for player. You put the player name in where it says player and has these 2 things. Like simpling that, all that, just put the player that you're trying to search for. It's well, with this version that I'm using, it is a bit broken. However, there is a new version of the mod, which I will talk about at the end of the video. Yes, search for, zoom, tracking, true or false, and call mark. But yeah, and then you also have the helmet. And then we've got Z for pulse. as you can see, it does drain my power to stay in the air like this. See, it's on 40, but eventually it should go down. Yep, there we go. It's gone down to 30. But like, if you're like not flying, then it will recharge. So that's a good thing. But yeah, on to the next marks.